Hi, and welcome to Planning My 2025 Garden. Now, my garden doesn't just start out lush and full of fruit and vegetables. It starts out with looking at last year's garden, looking at last year's harvests, looking at last year's plantings. I take a look at what I planted for seed early in the year and how I harvested, what I harvested. I look at what grew well during the year, what pests attacked, and what plants survived. All of it. How did things thrive? So I'm looking back at my notes for 2024, and I'm seeing how the harvests came out, totaling all of that up. Then my next step is to decide what do I want to grow for next year. Looking at those harvests, I can say, oh, this one did well. Oh, this one did not do well. So that's all part of the planning process, is seeing what does well in the past, what's new that I want to experiment with. Then I do a seed inventory. These long top, definitely going to grow these beets. Definitely going to grow these sweet merlins. I grow those ones on the Cape. I will definitely be doing carrots. In fact, I'm going to do 2 times as much as I did last year. Double the amount for both my spring and fall. Littlefinger, I doubt I'll do as many, if I do any. Giant Oregon giant peas are a yes. Always a success. The golden sweet are also a success. I'll probably do more in the spring and more in the fall of those. And snap pea, I don't think so. And then snow peas. Snow peas are a yes, and I'll do both a spring and fall. Brussels sprouts. I will definitely try them again. I'm going to plant them at a different time of year. Both the Catskill and the Long Island Brussels sprouts. And I have enough seed. I don't think I'm buying any new ones. So I think Brussels sprouts were good. Eggplant. That is something, let's see whether I'm successful. This will be my 3rd attempt, and if I don't work it out, I don't work it out. Now, these gourds, I'm going to do these definitely. I'll probably do them in the front garden. Definitely going to do the butternut squash again. I have a couple of different suppliers at my gardener, and I definitely will do the butternut squash. I did a couple of each last year, and they were both pretty successful, so that's a yes. Delicata, I will give it a shot. Sorry, that was the spaghetti squash. I will give that a shot again. And the Delicata was not a success last year. It might be bad seeds. I'll give it one more try. Cucumber, Muncher. Those are a perennial favorite. That's a yes. Space Master 80. Not as successful. It might be that the seeds are getting older. I might look for another batch. Sumter is new for me, so I'll give that a shot. And then Boston pickling is a great pickling cucumber. So that's a yes. Zucchini and these Black Beauty are a must. Big family favorite. And the golden zucchini, I don't have enough of the seeds. Definitely ordering those again. I just have to get some more seeds. Crookneck squash is new for me this year, but that's a yes. Onion. Red beard bunching onion, that's a yes. That's a very successful one, and I also dehydrate it and use it all winter in cooking. Tokyo long white bunching onion, also a yes, for the same reason. Red burgundy, might try to up a little. And red Weathersfield, I'll definitely up a little. The Utah yellow, I must up a little. Probably add a second 25 grow bag. And shallots, these Zabroon shallots are new to me. So that's a yes. The Pompeii white is a very successful onion. I love the smaller cooking onion, let's call it. Large sweet white onion is also a yes. My sweet banana pepper, I'll do those. I like to pickle those, and the kids like them. A golden California wonder, I probably will do a few of those. I'm cutting the types of pepper, the number and types of pepper I'm growing down. And this is sorry. Yeah, the Sunbright is a no. And Habanada is a yes. That's a new one for me. Habanada peppers. So that's a yes. And the Big Red is a yes. That's a successful one. And tomato. The Red Pear and Moonbeam are a yes. Red Pear's new. Moonbeam was very prolific, and I'll do that again. I did that both here in the Cape. White Cherry. I will add more to the Cape and probably grow the same amount here, but that's a yes. And then the Black Cherry. Those do well. Makes for nice color. Not as much taste, but definitely more color. Yellow Plum, I will probably order more. I think I don't have enough. The plum tomatoes, I do a ton, so. This is, I believe, Ukrainian plum, and that needs more seed. San Marzano, I will get some more seed of that. And I believe that is beefsteak. Oh no, Tigerella, that's a yes. Roma is a yes. Black Seaman is a yes. Beefsteak, I will grow probably double that, grow up to 4 plants now. Giant Crimson, definitely a yes. Mushroom Basket is also a definite yes. Brandywine Yellow, I grew 1 plant last year. I think I'm going to do 2. Black Crim, haven't decided. Probably a yes. Don't need any more seed either way. Jubilee is new this year, and that is, I'll do at least 2. I'll probably plant 6 seeds, sow 6 seeds. That is a yes, and Rio Grande is a yes. The Manitoba and the Rio Grande, those are both new. All right, seed inventory is done. I've now got a list of what I have in stock, and I've looked at my notes from last year, and I've decided what I want to start again this year and what new I want to try. That's when I place my seed order. That's all great. Got my seed orders placed. Next thing is I need to deal with my calendar. I live in zone 7A and 7B. So I go to the Farmer's Almanac. I find my last average frost date is April 18th for the Cape Cod house and April 24th around Boston. On the calendar, I start marking these days in. 12 weeks before is January 30th. I put in things like when I need to cold stratify. I start entering in days to put my seeds in. Peppers and onions, February 2nd. Eggplant, Brussels sprouts the next week. When do I start shitting potatoes? That's 4 weeks before I plant. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day is potato time. Tomato days are in and around the beginning of March. April, you can see the 2 last frost dates. And when I deal with the potato slips, sweet potato slips. And then end of April, beginning of May is planning on hardening off. And it's all based on the weather. When do I put in what plants is all based on the frost in my zone. Your zone and your calendar will differ. I'm only going to drop the first 6 months here, but I do plan out the whole year. I put in rough days. None of it's carved in stone. I base on the weather. I look at forecasts and decide what's next. And speaking of, January 1st, one of the first things I have to deal with is cold stratifying strawberry seeds. Tiniest things ever. They're smaller. They make onion seeds look big. So how we do that? Strawberry likes winter, needs a winter to really help them. So I wet some paper towels. Next thing is to take these seeds, which are tiny, and sprinkle them out on the wet paper towel. It says 20 seeds. There's probably closer to 30 or 40 seeds in there. I'm just going to try and get a few. Really, you just want a few on each. You are going to fold the paper towels over, and then the paper towels will go in a Ziploc. So that's it. Very beginning of the year, I plan out my year. It's as simple as that. I don't make resolutions. I review last year's notes, review last year's harvest, seeds, take inventory, plan what I need to order for next year. At this point, I've ordered my seed potato from Wood Prairie Farm. I've placed a very decent migardener.com order for seeds, and I am ready for next steps. Based on zone 7A, 7B, that's me here in New England. I've put dates on calendars for what I need to do. January 1, the only thing that was really important was making sure I did some cold stratification of my strawberry and my coneflower seed. Next thing up is in a couple of weeks dealing with cold stratifying my lavender. Hope this was helpful. Hope you do your own planning. Remember, farmersalmanac.com will help you find your own last frost date in your area. Enter your zip code, find your last frost date, start working backwards. Count down on your calendar. I just mark them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 weeks so that I know what happens 4 weeks before and 6, 8. You have your last frost date and you have your milestones you want to hit before then. Really, I encourage you to plan out your own calendar. Find your last frost date. Find your days when you want to put your seeds indoors. And I wish you all the best of luck. Please follow along, like, and share this video if it helps you to plan your garden. If you like and share the video and comment on it, I'd be really interested in hearing what your process is for planning your garden. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.